Hello everybody, it's Theresa here. I hope you can see. I made this up yesterday. You can't see it because it's in my new tall skinny mold. I call it Simply Pearls. It was made with a fragrance oil that was called Simply Lovely. I've done it in 3 layers with a holly swirl in the center, and I just topped it off with a small swirl of the colors that I used inside, which was a pale pink and a pale green. I also added some sugar pearls, some iridescent glitter, some gold mica, and some melt and pearl roses. It's a lot, isn't it? Hardly simple. But yeah. So, and I just noticed last night when I was put this in the oven, I oven processed it in my little oven that I have up or down here in the soap room. It's just a little toaster oven. But I heard a loud pop, and I thought for sure my mold cracked, and it didn't, so I couldn't figure out what was happening. And but now I noticed that I had left the rubber band on. I put a rubber band on to hold down the paper in case the little tapes pop up, and now I can tell that that's what I heard. Apparently the rubber band broke while it was in the oven. So this is my first time unmolding. So we'll see how it goes. Not wanting to come out. There we go. Okay, so I don't know if you can see in there, but it did pretty well. I don't have any leakage, so that means I layered it, or not layered it, but lined it properly. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's such a pretty soap. It is exactly what I wanted, except for, with the one exception, is that I wanted the white, you see, to be whiter. But I am pleased with what I have. We'll try to cut an end piece. And if it seems too sticky, then we'll pause and we'll come back and take off this end piece. And we'll see what we have. Oh, guys. It is still soft, but can you see that? It's fantastic. I am in awe and in love with it. We'll try one more piece, and then I'm going probably to pause. Sounds like someone is upstairs in my living room, but there's no one in my house. So yeah, this is really not ready to cut, so I am going to pause and wait. Now I can tell you that these bars are huge, and they are way too large. So if I am going to continue using this mode, I'm going to have to make my bar smaller, because that bar, if you can see, it's so pretty, but it is 8.5 ounces. So, yeah, it is too big, but it is beautiful, and it smells fantastic. It smells so lovely. Ugh, it's stuck and I can't move it. Let's see. Ugh, there we go. I should just be waiting, but I want to cut it, so I'm going to keep going. I keep telling you that I'm going to stop, and then I keep going. And someone should be smacking me right now. Screaming, for the love of all things good, stop cutting the soap. But, you know. Us soapers, we're addicted to the cut. A lot of us, anyway, are addicted to the cut. I love to cut my soap. It's one of my favorite parts. Seeing what is revealed. Now, it turned out just how I had envisioned, with the exception that I do wish the white was a little whiter, but I didn't want to put too much titanium dioxide in my batter. So, I am the reason it's not as white as I had hoped. If I had put more, it would have been whiter, but I was afraid of glycerin rivers, and titanium dioxide is known to speed up trace, and since this fragrance smells slightly floral to me, I was afraid, oh, that cut just took out all of those little pearls, and now I've got a predicament on my hands. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me see. Get that off of there. All the little pearls in that swipe came off. I didn't, I just put them on. I didn't space them or anything. And, whoops, I should have. But it doesn't mess up the top or anything. At least not on that one. The next one might have some little bumps, but I will be able to plane those off. So I'll be able to bevel it. But this fragrance does smell a bit floral to me. So I was afraid of the C's. So I didn't want to add too much titanium dioxide. So, and when you don't add, you know, if you don't add a lot, then especially on this big of a batch, I actually did, my normal batches are about 2.5 pounds. And this one is, I think, well, my normal batches are 28 ounces of oils, and this is 42 ounces of oils. So, that will help you more than me going off about different sizes. But, yeah, so I was just afraid. I'm not very good at multitasking. What I was saying is I used the exact same amount of titanium dioxide to color this batch as I would to color my main batch, which is significantly less oils. So, but it's still white enough, you know, it's not bright white, but it's still white enough. And although I say I shouldn't be cutting this, it is cutting quite nicely. I wouldn't say that it gelled, but I did oven process it, but I don't really oven process to gel. I pretty much just use the oven processing. I gotta move this one back just a tad because the rose is a little off. But I just use my oven processing to help my soap set up a bit, so I can unmold it faster than, oh, this one's going to be needing planing because of that bead. But when I wasn't oven processing my soaps, it was taking up to 48 hours to be able to unmold my soap. So, and I didn't want that, so I hope you can see there. It will need to be planed. the wire is hesitating because of the beads. So this one's a little thinner than the others, but it's still 7 ounces. So these are huge bars. So I guess they're not really that skinny, although they are thinner than my regular soaps. I don't know if I addressed it in the making video, and if I did, I don't know if I ended up editing it out. But someone recently asked me what I do with all the soaps that I make, because I make so many soaps. And I always say, you know, it's my standard. I don't sell my soaps, which is true. I do not sell my soaps. I will attach a photo to show you what's behind me here. I don't know if you could see it, but over there is a shelf with soaps on it. And then there are 2 shelves behind me. One with curing soaps, and one with all of the soaps that I've made that have already cured. They're just sitting back there. Minus the ones that I have upstairs in my bathroom. And the ones that my mother has confiscated for herself. So, well, she takes several bars from each batch, or, you know, she takes bars of soap all the time. The last time she was here, she left here with 3.5 pounds of soap. So, I guess some she uses, some she gives away. I don't really know what she does with it all, but, yeah. So basically, the answer to that question, which I answered it in the comments, it's just, I have it all. I don't sell them. I'm not licensed to sell them, and I'm not like sneakily selling them without license or anything. I'm not that type of person, and I'm not accusing anyone. If you sell your soaps and you're not licensed or you're not insured, hey, that's none of my business. But that's just not my cup of tea. But if you happen to do that, I'm not judging you. I'm not saying you're bad. I'm just saying that's not something that I feel comfortable doing. I do hope to be able to sell my soaps one day, but I'm not comfortable doing that until I am able to afford to purchase the licensing and insurance. And I know there's a great debate on whether or not you need that stuff, but, you know, I have a family, I have a home, I have a car. Well, I don't have a car, my husband has a car. I don't work outside of the home, and I'm very budget conscious. So, without any children, I don't see a need for me to have a car. But either way, I have assets that I'm not willing to risk losing. So until I can do it properly, I won't be selling my soaps. That's the last end cut. I do have one. Oops. Go ahead and lay that thing down. Do have one other one that I want to try to unmold. I put the extras into this little thing, and I didn't oven process it, so I'm going to see if I can pop it out of this mold without too much damage. I do this when I have extras and I'm trying to evaluate how my batter does without oven processing, because I'm not sure that, and you could see it unmolded just fine. There are some holes, but those holes were because of I didn't beat it down, I didn't tap it down. So it unmolded just fine. So I don't think that I need to oven process my soaps anymore, although I will continue. But I don't think it makes that much a difference. So yeah. So anyway, this is Simply Pearls. It is made in my apparently not so skinny tall mode. It is scented with Simply Lovely fragrance oil, and it is done with double mica lines and a holly swirl, it smells fantastic. And like I say, I think if I'm going to continue to use this mode, I'm going to have to adjust how thick I cut these bars, because I mean, that is a big bar. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, please don't give me a dislike. I've gotten a few of those lately, and it's a little disheartening. I'm not really sure what there is to dislike about someone just doing something that they enjoy doing. But anyway, enough about that. I really hope, like I say, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope your soaping adventures are going well. If you've got anything new on your channel, leave a comment and I'll pop by and check out what you're doing. Anyway, thank you for watching. Happy soaping. Bye-bye.